So the prosecution in the YNW Melly trial, they messed up big time. They dropped the ball, they fumbled it. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. So earlier last week, YNW Melly's defense, they filed a motion to have a judge dismiss the death penalty in this case. And the judge agreed. And now it stands that YNW Melly is no longer facing the death penalty. And I know you guys are like, what happened? I'm gonna tell you. So earlier last week, YNW Melly's team realized that the prosecution failed to follow proper protocol. Now, they had 45 days to get their paperwork in order and file their death penalty sentencing paperwork. They did not do that. They were so focused on witnesses. If you don't know about that, check out my last video. They were so focused on who they could find as a witness. They were focused on evidence. There are 99 pages of evidence that they have. They had this detective in the case even do an interview for TMZ. Like, they were already gearing up to play to the media. Well, now Melly's team played this real good because they were acting as though, oh, we're not ready. He's forcing his defense to be ready. We're not ready. And it kind of threw everybody off. And I think that's where the prosecution really dropped the ball. They didn't think that YNW Melly defense team was going to catch on to this, but they did. And so by law, the judge had no choice. You know, the judge can't break the law. So the judge had no choice but to approve their motion to dismiss the death penalty. Now, the prosecution, they still can appeal, but this would throw this trial back even further than what it already is. But also, YNW Melly is not out of the woods. He still could face up to life in prison, without parole, with parole. Those things like that are still to be determined. That's a sigh of relief for the family and friends. But somebody asked me in the comments of my last video, they were like, oh, when you do your videos, you act this though why you don't think YNW Melly did it. And I was like, I tried to remain impartial, but it's not about whether or not YNW Melly did it. It's about whether or not the prosecution can prove he did it, and whether or not his defense team can make the jurors doubt that he did it. That's what it's about. Can you prove it? Not if you did it. In the court of law, that is how the law goes. So that's all I'm reporting. I'm not taking either side here. But let me know what you guys think about this case in the comments below. This is Daisha Shakila. We talk all things law, crime, and culture.